That Cebu is number one because Cebu is one. Unity follows in the wake of a unifying figure. Governor Garcia is that figure for Cebu. President Marcos is that man for the Philippines. 455 years in, and Cebu stands as the epitome of unity like never before, from the barangays to the cities and municipalities, all the way to the provincial government. Cebu, under Governor Garcia, is steadfast in its resolve to relentlessly support the efforts and aspirations of President BBM, on whose shoulders fall the gargantuan responsibility of charting the course of this country at the crossroads of history. Today, our leaders will once again show to the rest of the country that this one island province, with all its municipalities and cities, including the independent and highly urbanized cities of Cebu, Mandaue, and Lapu-Lapu, that gave the president the highest number of votes in the 2022 elections, is still singing the same tune and follows the same leader. That is the first majority president-elected, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.
Dumating na po ang bagong Pilipinas.
You will always have the Cebuanos as allies, Mr. President. Sama-sama tayong babangon muli, tungo sa isang bagong Pilipinas.
Mr. President, we stand firmly behind you in full support of the man who calls for unity.
And now, to show our honored guests and to the rest of the country that Cebu is one and united, our officials will do a ceremonial signing of Manifesto of Support to the administration of our President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and to show their commitment to Bagong Pilipinas. This will be witnessed by our First Lady Liza Marcos and our neighboring provinces here in the Visayas region, whose governors are here with us today. May we request Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia to lead the signing. Just like how Cebu supported and delivered the highest number of votes by a province to the president in the last 2022 elections. First, President of League of the Municipalities of the Philippines, Cebu Chapter, Daan Bantayan Mayor San Shimura. Daan Bantayan Mayor San Shimura will be presenting to the First Lady an LMP resolution. Along with Sogod Mayor Mungin Dulanos Trigan. Next, the Vice Mayor's League of the Philippines Cebu Chapter, headed by Acting Cebu City Mayor Raymond Alvin Garcia. The VLMP President is presenting a VLMP resolution expressing support to the Bagong Pilipinas administration. Next, the President of Association of Barangay Captains, Board Member Tining Martinez Jr. Along with the other officials of the Association of Barangay Captains in the province of Cebu. Next up, the Philippine Councilors League President Ricardo Kuyanik Capito. The President is handing over a plaque. PCL President. And the SK Federation President in the province, Board Member Loren Cinco. The Cebuano lawmakers also signed a manifesto of support to be presented by Deputy Speaker Raymond Mendoza. On behalf of Deputy Speaker Raymond Mendoza, to present is Congressman Pablo John P.J. Garcia. And the city mayors of Cebu, including the tri-cities of Lapu-Lapu, Mandaue, and Cebu City. To be presented by Mayor Jonas Cortez and Mayor Junard Ahong Chan, together with Acting Cebu City Mayor Raymond Garcia. Meanwhile, the province of Cebu also passed a resolution supporting President Marcos' administration, which will be presented by Governor Gwen Garcia, Vice Governor Hilario David III, and the members of the Provincial Board. Daghan kayong salamat. That was meant to be a surprise to our First Lady of the Republic of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now take your seats. Thank you.
Every great man stands a strong and even-keeled woman. For our nation's chief executive, this woman wears many hats. A lawyer by profession, a teacher at heart, a staunch advocate for the preservation of the environment, culture, and heritage, and a distinguished patron of the arts. First Lady Liza Marcos inspires a heady mix of adulation and respect, providing that much-needed support system for the man whose shoulders rest the hope and aspiration of an entire nation. What used to be a very private person who preferred to lend her support quietly in the background was suddenly cast into the spotlight, spearheading the many initiatives that come with residing at the Malacanang, such as helping the President foster diplomatic relations, leading Project Likha, whose objective is to transform the Philippines' textile and craft industry to international standards, and organize, among many others, Lab for All, Laboratory, Konsulta, at Gamot para sa Lahat, which provides access to medical services, especially to the indigenous communities, while mobilizing at the same time other government agencies for much-needed assistance. And the Filipinos have been wildly receptive to her presence, as she marks an era when the Philippines once again enjoys the benefits of having a highly visible, greatly capable, and extremely active First Lady. To the Filipino people, she is an epitome of class and compassion, a shining brilliance that has been put to good use in the service of the people. But to her family, she is the doting mother to his 3 sons, namely Congressman Sandro, Joseph Simon, and William Vincent. And to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., she is a loving and devoted wife who journeys with him as he steers this country forward in this crucial time in history to build a better nation under Bagong Pilipinas. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Lady of the Republic of the Philippines, Attorney Marie Luis Liza Marcos.
Ngayong buntag sa mga tanan. I'm sorry if my nose is made me cry. So touching what you did. Daghang salamat. I wish my husband were here. I wish my husband were here to feel the love and the support that you gave him. I know I did, and that's why unity is important, because I'm gonna cry again. Okay, back to the speech. What a day! I'm never going to forget this day for as long as I live. It started with a tree planting, and there's a tree named after me, so all of a sudden I feel important. And then we went through all the booths, and ang galing ng Cebu, you guys, what you've done. I mean, the fruit, the dragon fruit, the big otap, of course, I'm sure madaming baon para sa akin na at home, but tataba na naman ako. And then today, what you did, I mean, the showing of unity, it's like, it's really so touching. And, you know, it's not perfect. My husband is really trying, and sometimes I feel bad when people see all the negative and not the positive. It's not easy what he's doing, but unity has a lot to do with it. Like in Cebu, in fairness to your governor, she really united the province, right? Our private joke is when they call me First Lady or Fierce Lady, depending on who you want to believe, I call her the fiercest lady in the country. Everyone's scared of Gwen in a nice way, but she has a big heart, and she united the province. So before I cry again, I just want to say thank you very much for today. Please invite me again next time. Pasigarbo, I'm always here. Was it Mabuhi Cebu? Mabuhi Cebuano, sama-sama tayo, babangon muli. Maraming salamat po.
Daghang salamat, First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos. We'd also like to request the First Lady to please stay on stage to be joined by our Governor Gwendolyn Garcia, Vice Governor Hilario Davida III, our congressmen and women present here today, and our members of the provincial board for the giving of commemorative tokens to the First Lady. Next token is a clutch bag. Made from our local products in the town of Mainland Milia. And And here's another clutch bag. Thank you very much to our distinguished guest of honor. Oh, here's one more token. Another bag. Thank you very much again. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to our First Lady, our beloved Governor, Vice Governor, our congressmen and women, and of course the members of the Provincial Board.
Wish to repeat what I told the President earlier in the UNTO assembly, of which he was the guest of honor. I told him that in 2022, a united Cebu supported a candidate who called for unity, because unity was the key for this country to finally heal and to finally move forward and become great again. Because of the overwhelming support of all political leaders of Cebu, that candidate garnered the highest number of votes in the entire Cebu Island at 1,500,000 votes, and went on to become the 17th President of the Philippines. I repeat, this day, in the presence of the wind beneath his wings, the totoong tao. Any ifs, ands, or buts, we, a united Cebu, stand firmly behind the leadership of our President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. This is a statement and a commitment, as well as a challenge to my fellow governors. Now, more than ever, let our voices ring out in the entire Philippines. As leaders, as chief executives who understand the burdens that we must face, multiplied 1,000 times for the President himself. If we need to move forward, and we must move forward, we can only do this with a united country. And it is in the hands of the governors who will lead each province to rally all political leaders of your respective provinces for and in support of the man we chose to lead us, no other than President Bongbong Marcos. We have the Governor of Aklan, Governor of Siquijor, Bohol, Eastern Samar. We have, please join us too, the Vice Governor of Bohol, Southern Leyte, Iloilo, Guimaras, and we have the Governor, as I saw him, of Negros Occidental, Governor Lacson. Welcome. Pen, please. Run. Maybe they can first line up all here para while we are still trying to buy the pens. Na malit pati nga litong ballpen. Pagdali mo diha uy. Arita. One of the governors, please to speak for in behalf of the other governors who would like to speak.
We are here to affirm in unequivocal terms our support to the President of the Republic of the Philippines Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and the Bagong Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang Bagong Pilipinas!